Good morning everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to Hunky Dory Craft TV. We have a live launch for you today and it is phenomenal. We cannot wait to show you the mystical, magical stained glass collection we have coming your way. But I'm not on my own today, of course. A collection this good needed other people to help me out with it. And Jess is producing the show. Good morning, Jess. Good morning. How are you?
I'm all right.
How are you for a Wednesday? Can you believe it's Wednesday already as well? Do you? Honestly, I woke up this morning and was like, we're halfway through the week. Christmas is going to be here in what feels like 2 weeks. It's horrible. And over in the demonstration station, ready for a hoedown this evening, it's the lovely Kat. She's so excited.
Hi, I am. So,
if you didn't have this show today, you would not be here.
No, I wouldn't. I've only come to do this with you guys today. And first of all, I've got to apologise because I've already made the Win It Daily question from last week
it's
invalid. It's now wrong
wrong
because I managed to get last minute tickets for Chris Stapleton tonight, so it'll now be 12 this year. But your answers were all still valid.
Let's be honest, it's going to be more than 12 by the time the year's out. Are you joking? There's absolutely no way that this is going to be your last concert of the year.
No, I have got more, but
so far.
Yeah, but that are already booked and they were counted in the answer. This one is just, I have been trying to get tickets for about 8 months and managed to get them last minute on Monday night. So I am very giddy kipper.
She was so excited. Right, well, we need to get through to this show then because somebody needs to go and queue up for 8 hours to make sure she can be at the front. Let's get on with it because we have, it's the most mystical collection coming this morning to you. It's absolutely enchanting. We've got fairies, we've got dragons, we've got unicorns, we've got ravens. So much more included in this gorgeous stained glass collection. But let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly, shall we? And Kat, it's like it was made for you.
I know.
Your favourite, I'm totally out of view today. Your favourite collection of the year, yes. The incredible little books. This is our 12th collection. I think that's a lie as well. Our 12th collection. We've got Highland cows, we've got teddy bears, and we've got the Little Book of Dragons as well. 4 winners this week, which is super epic. So you need to like, share, and comment the answer to this question. Why are those first 2 words not Natalie? Like, I can't read that. What does that even say? Honestly.
Oh, they should have forewarned you on that one.
Can you read that?
No. Well, it would have gone. What would I have said? I would have gone Jockin.
I would have probably said Jockin.
Brenner. Yeah.
Jockin. Yeah.
Glass of Brenner. But it's Jockin,
glass.
isn't it? You dropped the
Honestly, these people, they just set me up to fail. Anyway, that person holds the world record for running the fastest marathon dressed as what mythical creature? Is it A, a dragon, B, a mermaid, or C, a fairy? Like, share, and comment for your chance to win. And if you'd like to comment at the same time to say, please stop making questions that Natalie can't read out, that would also be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Right, let's go on and show you this incredible collection. Have a look at this VT. How stunning is this collection? We didn't have a lot of time to craft with this one at all. It was a quick sort of like off the machines and onto the telly it goes type of a job. But this is the gorgeous stained glass mystical worlds collection. We have a huge bundle lined up for you guys. Look at this in all of its glory. You are going to receive the incredible topper collection, your 48-page paper pad, and those incredible 24 sheets of beautiful inserts. They are absolutely gorgeous. You can get the whole thing for £31.97. So you've got All of that included in here. Look at the diamond price though. Even the club price, just for signing in, you can get 5% off this, and it comes to £30.37. So if you want to get your hands on the whole sort of bundle that we have for you today, you can get it in this way. But you know, us here at Hunky Dory, we like to offer something for everyone. So we've got lots of little other ways to buy it, and we're going to run through all of those. Let's have a look at the toppers first of all though, because this is stunning. Oh, a nice little opening of the curtains for the product, Jess. I liked that. We've got the unicorns here, and I love the fact that we've also got the butterflies included in this one. I love our stained glass collections for how well they portray the light that you would see if you were looking at this in real life.
Definitely. You know, I always bang on about how well Hunky Dory encapsulates light, and this is just a prime example of it.
Gorgeous, isn't it? Foiled in our gorgeous black foiling, so it gives you that true stained glass feel. We've got this beautiful sheet of this is our foil cardstock, so your stars are foiled across here and all of that accent foiling on the unicorn there. But the textures that we've got in here, the patterns that run through every sheet of cardstock, it is absolutely phenomenal. So that is your plain cardstock that you've got on here, all on 350 GSM adorable scoreable, so we can be you know, scoring into this to make some really fun shaped cards, because this collection screams crazy shaped cards, doesn't it? The next one we have for you has got the gorgeous dragons within there. You've got that large dragon sat across here, and then you've got the dragon in sort of like the castle. The sky in the background of this image is phenomenal. There's 4 sentiments on this sheet as well, so great for mixing and matching. You've got the gorgeous accent foiling within the frames as well, and then you've got the 2 sort of like smaller toppers here at the top, which you could utilise with your paper pad that we've got coming up. But you're going to receive 2 each of all of these designs here. The accent foiling on that dragon there in that top corner is phenomenal. It makes it look like it's embossed into that cardstock. And for anyone who's into sort of like even just like sort of like gaming, House of Dragons, Game of Thrones, you know, there's lots of really cool sort of themes we've got in here. And then we've got that sort of like fairy type of look with these as well, but they're almost like warrior fairies. They're very much given, I'm trying to think of the character. I'm not going to be able to think of it.
I know what you mean. Oh.
Who is it? Oh! Is it beginning with a Z?
Xena.
Zelda.
Zelda.
Is it Zelda? Zelda. I should know this. My brother's like favourite game. But absolutely gorgeous designs on here. The cardstock is stunning. Again, so much detail with this fairy here. The light that dances through that, it is phenomenal. And again, with this pattern, this panel here on the edge, look at how the light is encapsulated within that stained glass. It's beautiful. Your last topper that we've got for you here is phenomenal. You've got that wise owl on there, that mystical Moggy with your cat, the black cat, and then we've also got the gorgeous raven surrounded by that gorgeous stained glass arch. It is gorgeous. Your foil cardstock here has that gorgeous raven in the top corner with those really sort of like mystical leaves, and then this, I said it yesterday, I will say it again, my favourite sheet of cardstock. That background is so detailed. Look at the incredible design there. It's phenomenal. So that is your topper collection. That is going to come in your ultimate bundle. However, you can buy this on its own. You can get this whole collection where you're going to receive 2 of all the sheets we've just shown you, $19.99. Now, we know that this collection also has so many different themes in it. If you're someone who just wants the unicorns, or you just want the dragons, and you want to get a lot of that one topper set, then you can also take advantage of our topper sets. They're individually £3.99, which means you're going to get your topper, you're going to get your cardstocks, the foiled and the plain to match. $3.99. We've got them on a deal though for $5 for the price of 4. So if you're specifically wanting to make cards in that one theme, then you can do that, which I absolutely love. So they are your fantastic toppers. Then we have your inserts. Now, I love the fact that we've done this. Inserts, £7.99. Yes, please. We've got 8 designs for you here, all matching the incredible artwork from the collection. you've got those really nice, gorgeous sort of like mystical backgrounds. Some of them are very like stained glassy. When you get them home, you'll be able to see in even more detail what we're talking about with that sort of crackled glass effect. Some of them you've got that sort of like blended ink background on, but the gorgeous sort of artwork from the muted stained glass is really, really pretty. Again, because you've got the images in sort of like the corners, you can use some of the inserts with other designs we've got coming up in the paper pad as well. So great for mixing and matching. Just $7.99 if you want to get them on your own. However, getting that bundle price, that ultimate bundle, is making your inserts completely free. And then the last thing we've got included with that collection is, of course, the fantastic 8x8 paper pad. Now, as far as 8x8 paper pads go, this one is pretty special. You've got 12 phenomenal designs within here. Absolutely beautiful, encapsulating everything we love about our stained glass collections. On the reverse, we've got beautiful images. This is a gorgeous sort of crackled ice effect with beautiful sort of like spotlights. But then on the reverse, you've got a full scene here, which you can be using or mixing and matching with other things from your collections, or you can be making your cards from this. So you've got that gorgeous rose design there in the stained glass alongside the fairy. The next one we have is the gorgeous butterfly. So this is really nice because we have the butterfly in the top collection, but we've just got the small butterfly, whereas this paper pad gives you the option to make really large cards with this. You've got your unicorn again with that beautiful sort of like really pink galaxy effect here. Then you've got this beautiful speckle. It almost looks like confetti that's just sat on top of each other, or lots of little bits of glass or gemstones. It's beautiful. We've got the incredible raven with that beautiful sort of really nice deep dark sky. We've got the cat. This is a really cool image. I love this one. You've then got your owl again in that different formation, kind of like removed from the background of the stained glass there. But again, this pattern, my absolute favourite. I love the colours in there. You've got the fairy and sort of like that nice iridescent rainbow look. We've got the dragon with the scales. That matches the topper cardstock really, really nicely. Then you've got this dragon here. So again, taking the artwork from that sort of stained glass sphere and giving it that new lease of life in the artwork there. And lastly, we've got the gorgeous little fairy cottage. Super, super magical. It looks great on that sort of like background there. It's like otherworldly. And then you've of course got another set of scales that you can be using with some other items that we've got coming up on the show. But that's everything that you're going to get in your ultimate collection. So you've got your paper pad, you've got your inserts, and we're also going to give you the topper set, so saving you £8 in total. So basically your inserts are absolutely free. But let's have a look at some cards that we made with this collection before we go over to Kat, because even though we didn't have that much time to work with this one, the cards are really pretty. There's a really good mix of like different size cards here. Barbara's created this little A6 card. We've got easel cards, bringing in some of the acetate that we've got coming up on the show as well. I love this shape card. Really, really fancy. Again, another item that we've got coming up later being used there. Fussy cutting into your designs to be able to sort of house your frames and borders on that one. We've got this beautiful one here. Love the fold back on this one. Really showcases how well we can be cutting into and using the designs we've got here. The gorgeous unicorn there. The shapes and the sort of like angles that we've been given from the design team. I love this cat flap as well. Really nice use of that border strip there, cutting into it, but having it just coming off the card, it gives that bird a real 3D look. We've got this one here as well, utilising those frames in a completely different way. And then that cat one is really one of my favourite sort of designs. This is using it cut up onto an 8 by 6, but Jane has actually fussy cut into this to make it look like that window has really got that sort of arch detail on, and the cat is almost sat on sort of like a ledge super, super cool with that design there. But Kat, what are you going to do first?
I am. Well, I've just seen a few that are a bit like it in here, but that's okay. We are going to do our Enchanted Dreams, because this cardstock, if this wasn't made for fussy cutting, I don't know what was.
Love
so
we've got
that. We've got the foil cardstock, and then I'm also bringing in a matching sheet from the paper pad to do our background with, because we're going to bake a nice chunky 8x8, so we've not got enough out of this one. But as you can see, the paper pad matches the background perfectly. So let's start with our fussy cutting. So, because I want to keep all this detail in here and I still want to use the topper, that's the reason why we're going with a nice big 8x8. So I'm just going to take this 3 notches under in both directions, and then we can use our trimmer to help us start trimming down before we start our fussy cutting. So I'm going to take this on here. I'm just going to take the black foiled line right up to that trim line there, and then we are going to take this right down till it touches the top of our moon there, and then we're going to do exactly the same on this side, and that just helps us start off this process with 2 really nice neat straight lines.
So many people loving this collection. Chloe says, I'm so excited, I've been waiting since Sunday to get my hands on this. So much love for the way that it's been designed. Dawn worked on this one, and I think she's done an absolutely incredible job, and like everyone has said, it has been designed with fussy cutting in mind. Every single cardstock you could fussy cut or create a fold back or really show off the beauty that's been designed within this image, and there's just so much detail within it. It's gorgeous.
It really is. So that's just the outer section, but don't worry, I'm not going to do it all today. We're going to go in and we're going to take some of these little bits out of here as well, just all your blue bits. And again, you've got, because of that nice black foiling, you've got a really nice neat edge to go around here. And when I'm doing it, I like to do it in little sections, so I know I'm not cutting too much away at one time. And I can just pop bits out and work my way around, then carry on to the next bit, bring that up here and round, and just keep coming away till we get all those gaps in there. And when we're done, you should end up with something that looks like this. So you can just see I've taken all those away. So we're going to pop that to one side and we can layer that up later. So we're going to come in now. We are going to take our where's it gone? Just had it. So I've got some matching black mirror, and I've just cut this to 8x8 ready for the background.
You will definitely be wanting your piano black mirror card to work with this collection. It's on the website. You'll be able to find all of our different sizes of mirror on there, but you can buy our mirror in individual sheet packs. It's a 10 sheet pack, so have a look on the website for that, because we do have mirror card on the show. We've got lots of gorgeous colours with on the show, but I do think the one thing that people must be adding into the baskets with this one is that piano black mirror card. It is an absolute addition. And alongside the black mirror card to add into your baskets, grab yourself some black foam pads.
Definitely. Yeah. So I've cut this down. I've cut this down to 4.5 notches under the 8, because I am going to do my choppy technique. There must be a better name for it about that, but I just thought it'd give it, even though I usually use that as a main element, I thought in the background it'll just give it a really, really cute look and bring in that kind of
stained glass feel.
Yeah, as well.
All the different panels, it's really going to work together. A great amalgamation of the two.
Yeah, just thought I'd give it something else just to build it up. So again, using my construction glue for this, just so I've got that wiggle room. Just make sure I've got that in the right direction. I feel like I've bent that a bit there, so we're just going to go over all these 4 pieces. Like I said, it is the papers, but it works fine with your construction glue. I just like to put my nib right down so I don't get too much gloopiness. It's a nice kind of formula. And we don't have to be too precise, because we're using a wet glue. We can go back and get everything back in the position once all the pieces are down. like I said, I've used no formula for measurements of cutting these pieces. I've just gone by eye and done my usual format of the left side's a little bit thinner than the right side, and I cut a bit smaller at the top on the left side than I do at the bottom. That's about as mathematical as that gets. But we can line all that up now, and once you're happy that all your borders are nice and even, we can start playing around with our toppers. So I'm going to take the big matching topper out of our set here. We'll just take out that middle frame. Before I get sticking things down, I'm just going to make sure I layer everything up on my card so I know it's going to sit in the right place for me. So I think I kind of like that over that cross effect.
Oh, that looks good.
And then if we have this, when we put this back on, coming over the top. So I'm going to put my frame down flat. Just use my tape runner for this. If we line that kind of like centrally up there, and let's start with some foam pads. I don't think I've got my black
oh, your black squares?
My black squares. Is there some in here? Oh, there's some here. Rectangles. They'll do the same.
They are super, super handy, and especially with this collection, using the sort of like black the black adorable scribble or the black mirror card, it just finishes that card a little bit nicer, so you're not seeing any sort of like white bits showing through. You've got the nice coordinating black elements.
So pop that centrally in there, and I've not got any of my thicker strips as well, so I'll just use a couple of these. So please use more foam pads than I'm doing, but I'm just doing this to get it on today. And we're going to do 2 layers, so it
Sometimes
sits up
less
above
is more,
that.
Kat.
I know it is, isn't it? That's the we try. I'm not good at less is more.
As long as you've got the placement right, I definitely think that sort of sizing is going to work.
So we're just bringing this up. I'm going to have to use 2 of them just to make sure that's there. I do love these black foam pads. There's something really tactile about them. They're a really great kind of feeling to them. And then we can pop this over. And now because we've raised it up, we know it's going to sit nicely above our topper that we've already popped on. We can just line that up with the edges of our mat there, and again it really gives you that kind of window effect, that's seeing through the glass. And we're just going to take this one topper down the bottom here, and again a couple of foam pads.
Thank you for everyone who's let us know about the black mirror. We're just messaging Sam to see if we can get some assembled for you, because I'm sure there's some in the mirror section of the warehouse, so it will just need packing up so that we can get it sent out. So we're just sending that little message to see if we can get that back in stock, because we need it for this collection.
We certainly do, and it's not like us to overlook something like that, is it? But of course it'll work if you've got your black Matastic or your black adorable scorable or your black stamping card. You can use that for your mat and layers as well.
Lots of people loving this one.
And we just pop that on our card blank. And I just think it's quite a simple card, but I think it's so impactful. A great collection for the younger as well, I think.
Yeah.
You know, that really difficult age when they get that early tweens kind of thing. But unicorns, but a little bit more elevated. Dragons, but a little bit more elevated.
More sophisticated,
fairies,
isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
It is phenomenal. We've had a message as well. Fiona says you could put some acetate on that too. It's absolutely beautiful. Fiona, you must have been reading our minds, because that's what we've got coming up for you next. We have a 16 sheet pack of acetate. In an array of beautiful designs, perfect to work with your stained glass collection. We have this gorgeous sort of like shattered stained glass tile look on the borders here, which looks absolutely stunning. So pretty. We've then got this design. You'll see this featured through another couple of products that I'm going to show you as well. So it's 220 micron, which is a heavyweight acetate, so really good for sort of making your card bases from this, or even using this for like gift boxes. We've got those all over beautiful stars in that black acetate as well, and then this gorgeous sort of edge to edge detail. Using this to create your stepper cards would make them look fantastic. $11.99 to get this today. That is your foiled acetate that you can get within your pack. To go alongside the foiled acetate though, we've got foiled edge to edge cardstock. Now this is a, oh Jess, I think that this has been packed incorrectly. This is a 16 sheet pack. Oh. And you are going to get two. You're going to get one of each design, not two of each design. But you're going to get two of each design in the different colorways. So we've got 8 different foils that we've used on this. And you're going to get it in 2 different colors. So you're going to get the purple in this gorgeous sort of like flourish design here. So you're going to get that one. We're also going to give you the gorgeous stars. You're going to get that in your blue and in your pink. Then we've got the gorgeous roses. So again, to match that sort of gorgeous fairy pattern, you're going to get that one, one of each sheet of those designs there. Then you've got the beautiful, this is such a stunning design. Let me find the other one for you. This one is like little feathers. It's beautiful. There's so much detail within this. It's really, really gorgeous in the black. So you're going to get one of each colour of that one. You're then going to get your flourishes. Oh, we're all a bit out of sorts here now. I can't do this anymore. 1 minute. You're going to get that one in your blue and in your black. Look at that black on black. Oh, we should just do a collection of black on black. It is really nice. So gorgeous. So you've got your little flourishes there. Then you're going to get your sort of like dragon scales. Or it could be feathers. Alex said it could be a roof of a house. So you're going to get that as well. Then we've shown you that one. Let's pop that one to the back. I've got this gorgeous design for you. I love the damask detail in here. It's very, very classy. Again, looks so striking on that black. Then you're going to get this design, which is beautiful, replicated from the acetate. You're going to get that in your oranges and your blue. And then I think there are others from the other designs. So you're going to get 16 sheets in total. One of each design in each colourway. Absolutely gorgeous. $9.99 if you want to get your hands on that. Then we've got your adorable scoreable. So in exactly the same colours as your foiled cardstock, we're going to give you this. It's a 24 sheet pack, so you get 3 of each colours. We've got that hot pink for you. You've got your sky blue, your midnight black, your aqua. We're going to give you your holly green. You've also got your tangerine, your amethyst and your navy. So all of those colours that run through that collection, perfectly matched in your adorable scoreable pack there. Now, if you do want the Miri selection, we have got that for you too. This is a 16 sheet pack, so you're going to get 2 sheets of every colour that we've got in here. And again, what we've just done is taken all the colours from our adorable scoreable and matched them into our coordinating Miri. So we've got the copper blaze, the emerald green, the blue shimmer, the midnight black, the fuchsia pink, the soft blueberry, the forest green and the chocolate box purple. $8.99 if you want to get that. 16 sheets of your coordinating Miri. 8 different colourways, 2 of each. It's an absolute deal. Then I'm going to show you some more cards before we go to the demo, and these cards all feature those extra items. So this one is gorgeous and has the gorgeous star acetate sort of over the front there. This is a gorgeous gatefold that Rachel has created, and this has the acetate added in underneath the frame just to give it another little burst of that stained glass feel. Your stepper cards look phenomenal from this, and we just added a little bit from the paper pad to match that small little topper there. Some of your foiled cardstock working beautifully within these designs. That one just has a little panel of it. We've used it for matting and layering on here. Again, this one has been used behind the topper and on the bottom here to be able to create a really gorgeous large 7x7 easel card. So much dramatic effect there on that one. Then we've got the feathers here on the back of this raven. Absolutely stunning. And then some examples of how your mirror can be used with this. This one's been used with your embossing folders, created into that gorgeous spiral effect. And then that topper has been placed centrally on there. And then this is really clever, another one that Jane has created. Kat, this is giving me your type of effects, but Jane's version of it. So yes. If you look really, really closely, she's created a matte and layer grid by scoring onto a cardstock.
So clever.
Really clever, isn't it? It just elevates the design, and then she's added those little panels with sort of like little bits of cardstock that she's had left over. Really, really clever. So incredible there. So that is some ways that you could use those upsells with our main collection just to be able to stretch that kit even further. And we're going to go back to Kat for a second demo.
Okay, so this time our main focus is going to be our acetate. Now, you've seen us do card blanks out of acetate. We've moved on to steppers out of acetate.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not do like a shaped card blank out of acetate?
Okay.
There is a name for this card, I'm sure. I'm not the first person to do this shape by any stretch, but I've not seen it done out of acetate before.
Oh,
so
I'm excited.
Let's see. I'm going to cut this down. We are going to cut this down to 7 inches tall.
I'm excited.
By 9 inches. And the beauty of this one again is that you can do it all on your trimmer. You can move over to your scoreboard if you're more comfortable with that. But I'm the queen of making mess, so the less tools I have on my desk, the better. So I'm going to start with this. So we're going to score from each end at 2 inches.
The whole way across?
The whole way down, yeah. One little tip with this acetate, there is the side that it's been foiled onto and then the smoother side. Try and do your scoring on the smoother side, because there's so much. You might move it about with your score tool, so try and do that. You'll feel the difference, you'll know. And then 2 inches at that side. And then we're going to turn it up so it's in the kind of portrait position. We're going to take it to the 1 inch mark, and this time we're just going to score in between the 2 lines in the middle, top and bottom.
I am so confused about what shape this is going to look like.
You'll have seen it before.
Honestly,
sure you've done it before. Don't worry.
I'm trying to work it out in my head.
And then we are going to take it to, so where this line is here, your line on the left hand side where we put that 2 thingy, we're going to take that to 2.5 because this is the middle point, and we're just going to score down there up to that first score line that we've just put in. Right. And then last but not least, this score line here, your 2 inch one, we're going to take that to the 1 inch mark, and this time we're going to score in this middle bit between the 2 cut lines, and we're going to do that on each side.
Don't worry for anyone who's quickly like trying to scramble together to make some notes on these. You can watch all of our shows back on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel after we have finished this live today. So when you get your collection home, you can be following Kat along with your tools so that you can make this sort of card yourself as well.
I'll try. I'm going to be completely honest. It's not going to be today or tonight, but tomorrow I will do a template for it as well and pop it up somewhere for you. So we're just going to go now and score in all these lines. Make sure you do your valley and your folds. I'm not sure that cut line's cut that well. That's where I need to go back. This is why it's not. So just pop that back on there. I can always go over. That's it. Just remembering where to take it now. Put that back there. Make sure it's in the middle. To the 2-inch mark to the 7-inch. Just make sure that's better.
There we go.
Now it'll work. Yeah, we were meant to cut that line, not score it. That's where I went wrong.
Sometimes it's easier to score it, and then you know.
Yeah.
You can always go back in and change it afterwards.
And then we just need to give these a little point. Pop these bits down.
This is looking really cool.
We're gonna
Oh,
end up
I see.
with this really cool, fun pop-out card. So just make sure everything's thing. Now, this one will have to go. You probably have to make a bespoke envelope for this one, because the only way you can kind of fold it back down flat is by flattening it out. It won't go up any other way. But it's one of those kind of decoration pieces. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to do some matte layers out of your black for your panels. And the panels that we're going to matte and layer are the 2 side pieces and this middle bit here. So you're going to want, if I remember, and by remember I mean look at my cheat sheet that I've got here. You've got 2 sections of 1 3/4 by 6 3/4.
Viv mustn't have been here in the beginning, because she said, why is Kat wearing her cowboy hat, or is she just wearing it? Number one, we are totally here for Kat just wearing her cowboy hat. You know, anyone can be whoever they want to be right now. Yeah. We're all for it. Secondly, Kat has tickets. She got them last minute. She's leaving us here after the show finishes, and she's probably going to queue for another 8 hours to go and watch Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
In Manchester. So she's just extra prepared for her day. That is what is happening here.
Well,
we're all here for it.
What's the word?
No,
not manifesting, because it's already paying homage to the country gods
for
getting me the tickets by wearing my hat all day. But do you know what? I'm getting more and more country, so just get used to it.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do, this matte and layering technique, so we keep it nice and neat at the back, is we are going to put our layers at the back of the acetate.
It's a really great tip for anyone who's wanting to make cards from sort of like acetate shapes. Do you know what I was just thinking as well? And let us know in the comments if this is something that you would be interested in. But do you know all of our like shape card blanks that we have done with our pocket pads? So we've got a kinetic card now. We've also got the what's the other one called? The stepper card. Yeah. We've got those 2 designs. I wonder how many people would love to have those cards in acetate.
Ooh.
Because that is definitely something we could do.
You're going to be sending
let us know in the comments, how much would you use our shape card blanks in the acetate form? Because even if we get at least sort of like 5 people saying, please do acetate shaped cards, I'm going straight to Dan.
So, as you can see, I've finished doing the matte and layers, and this is the back, so you can see how much neater. It's just got my scribbles and my measurements on there, but it's nice and neat from the back. And then I've just taken this paper pad, and we've just done the matte and layers, and they go on the front, so it keeps it nice and neat. So we just need to cut for this section here. Let me think, what was my measurement? 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 tall by 4 3/4. Oh, my brain. 4 3/4, and we come 3 notches underneath that. I'm trying to do. This is why we use the back of it. I'm trying to figure out how I did it without cutting into the cap. There we go.
Okay.
I was thinking, I'm sure I got a section that didn't have the cat in it, because you do need to use 2 sheets, although that's done the same as well. we'll pop that on there.
Rachel says her daughter's going to the same concert, Kat. She's super
Fabulous.
excited.
I cannot
You'll kind of
wait.
find Kat at the front row.
I don't think we'll be
Pledged
front
onto a
row
banner.
because I'm
Not a banner.
I'm not queuing now, but it is a small standing section, so I'm hoping we will still have a good spec. And then I've gone in and I've cut out this detail
Oh,
from
I love that image. There's something about the arch and the colours and the candles. It's giving Halloween.
It is definitely giving Halloween.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
It is. It's just so much fun, isn't it? It's a great
very,
card
very
for.
cool.
Get some foam pads on here. Pop this in this middle section. And remember, once you've got this technique, you can use it across all of your acetate.
Yes.
Not just for this collection.
I mean, it works beautifully in this one with that all-over design on.
It does.
That is stunning.
And then I'm going to do one of those things that I absolutely love, and I'm taking the matching topper and I'm going to layer it up on top, because even though this image is slightly bigger than what we've got on the topper, I think it really works because it just gives it that kind of like
I like
shadow
that.
effect.
That's a good idea.
And then we are just going to take the sentiment off the sheet, pop that across the bottom, keep the rest really simple. But I think for something a bit different.
Susan saying, loving this card. It is amazing. So clever, isn't it? And like we said, beautifully made from that acetate. It looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That image, that design in particular in your acetate.
Yeah.
With this collection, it's a winner, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You could get your inks in there, not your inks, your alcohol markers as well, and colour in some of the backgrounds of that design just to bring that stained glass effect even more too. It's gorgeous. I was so encapsulated with what Kat's doing that I'm not even prepared. I'm not prepared at all. We've got some great things to show you in this. We've not got that much, but we are going to do a recap of that huge collection. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We've got your ribbon selection for you. And we have really matched the colours with this collection. You have got 20 metres in total on this. There are 10 colours. And you are going to get 2 meters of each. You've got your black, you've got your brown, we've got your holly green, we've gone for a lighter green as well. We've got that really nice sort of mustard yellow. It's kind of edging onto an orange, so it works really well with the collection that that sheet in particular Kat's just used. Your 2 pinks, your 2 purples, your light blue as well, which is going to work so nicely across the unicorns. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous selection, perfectly matched with the design and colours of this kit. Then, look at these dies. Look at these dies. They are phenomenal. You are going to get, well, we've got a bundle for you. We've got that on the screen right now. So for £24.98, it's going to give you both dies. Each die has 2 dies within it. You get your matting and layering die, and then you also get the detailed die. So that means you can use them separately, or you can use them together. So if you want to, you could just cut into a card blank and it would leave you with this beautiful aperture. Or you could use the outside frame to create a topper, or cut it out with both of them together, create a topper, and then just use the outside frame to have something for the background of the design. Maybe that's parchment, maybe it's acetate, however you want to use them. But you've got the unicorn and you've got the dragon, both £14.99 each. Get them together, saving you £5 in total. But again, these dies are one of our £14.99 die sets. So if you wanted to get one of these dies along with another £14.99 die set, you'll still be able to get that really cool bundle of £24.98. So have a look on the website if it's one that you want, if it's 2 that you want, if you want to take advantage of that really cool deal, you can do that with other dies as well. So definitely get your hands on that one. And let's show you some other cards we've got here. This one uses that ribbon that we've got on the show with some of the acetate, and then we've got some great examples of how this die works. So this is beautiful. It's a gorgeous easel card. You can see there that Jane has actually popped behind there, some green parchment to give it that gorgeous sort of like light look. You could pop a little tea light in here and really make it stand out. I think for anyone who is, and I am a big advocate of this show, absolutely love it. If anyone is into Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, if you're doing cosplay, you could cut that die out of felt or like craft metal and make like really cool brooches or like outfit designs. It would look really cool. A little bit of black and red, match up your houses. This card, Barbara did this last week, and me and Kat were absolutely in awe. It's so good. This is our brand new Miri card specials, that gorgeous metals selection. She actually embossed the Miri using, what's the tool called that she used? It's a Sizzix tool, I know that, but it allows you to use your dies to emboss cardstock. It's great for sort of like that faux paper piecing look. But she did that with the Miri, and then she added the black on top, and it just looks stunning. It gives it such a cool effect. We absolutely love that. We've got this one that Stacey designed. She coloured this in with her alcohol markers. This is the card as well that you will see on the front of your packaging. It's absolutely stunning. Then we've got this one as well, using your alcohol markers to colour in, giving it a real soft look. But if you want it to be really, really fun and bright and vibrant, you can use some of the elements. This uses the paper pad, the Miri, and your foil cardstock. And then Amy used the foil cardstock and the paper pad to create this gorgeous shaker card, which has those beautiful stars in the background. Absolutely gorgeous. But today is all about this huge collection. Brand new today, it is our stained glass mystical world. There's so many different ways to buy it, but if you want to get the most out of your collection, then grab our ultimate collection. It's giving you your toppers, it's giving you your paper pad, it's also giving you your coordinating insert. And let's just have a little flick through those toppers that you're going to receive, because they are gorgeous. You've got your beautiful unicorns in here. Every inch of this cardstock is jam-packed full with designs, with features. Dawn has done an exceptional job of popping all of these images together, making it all sort of like coordinate and sort of like come together as one. It's absolutely beautiful. Every single sheet shows you something magical and mystical and different. We absolutely love it. You've got your little warrior fairy there in the bottom. This one as well, the light on that one is my absolute favourite. And then your fourth topper, you've got the owl, you've got the raven, you've got the cat. You could be using these for sort of like some of your Halloween makes that you've got coming up if you wanted to. Absolutely love, love, love that sheet. $19.99 if you want to get it separately. Remember, everything is on the website. Go on there right now, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. There's a huge banner at the top. If you click on that, it's going to take you to everything that we have shown you in today's show. But make sure you remember, we've restocked that Miri for you, so go and grab that. It's $5.99 for 10 sheets of that black Miri. And also, while you're there, grab yourself your black foam pads, because honestly, they work a dream with this collection. Right, we're going to go back to Kat for our last demonstration, and then we'll let her leave for the day.
So we are, let's make a box. Let's play with our die and make a box with some foil cardstock. So I am taking this beautiful, again, that black, honestly, black on black. It's so, so stunning. I think one of the favourites we've ever done when we did the black leopard print on the black.
Oh, I loved that one.
Yeah, I think black on black is a good shout, Natalie.
Colleen says, I don't think this collection is going to last long. I don't think so either. I think there's so many people that are going to love different designs. And remember, we do have a lot of different themes within this collection. But if you just want to be crafting with one of those themes, then you can make a huge advantage on that topper set deal. $3.99 each for the individual toppers, but we've got them on that offer of 5 for 4. So if it's just the dragons, if it's just the sort of mystical elements that you want from this collection, you can pick and mix the toppers that you want to craft with. So much love for the samples as well. Thank you very much for the lovely comments about all the cards. And it just shows when a collection is, there's so many incredible cards that we have loved working with a collection. It's very true.
Okay, so we are making a basic box. The size of my box is going to be 5.5 inches square, and I want an inch lip on each side. So cut your starting cardstock to 7.5 inches by 7.5, and then we are just going to make sure we've got this on the box lid side of the adorable scoreboard, not the adorable scorable, and we are just going to score an inch in every direction. And I know you've seen me cheat and use my trimmer for lots of score lines, but I never ever do a box without my scoreboard, because it's just got that built-in box making technology, which means I don't have to think about making little differences for my lid and my base. So just take my little notches out of there. And then before we construct this together, and this is a very important part that I have fallen foul of many times, we're going to take our die and run this through the die cutting machine. So we're just going to pop that in there centrally. You only need the inner die because we are cutting into the cardstock here.
Lots of people commenting about definitely yes please to the shaped card blank, says Lynn's, and Sharon as well on YouTube. Yes to the acetate shaped cards. I'll go speak to him. I've been in there for quite a while this morning already, but I'll go speak to him. It's definitely something that I think will look awesome.
And let's just run this through the machine. I've made sure I've put that metal shim in there just so it's got that nice crisp cut.
We're still doing well with these plates, you know.
They're not doing bad. I think people are like,
we're aware of it, aren't
being
we?
very careful and using them in the right order, so they're staying in a better condition.
They are good.
We'll not say it has anything to do with since Bex has left. Only joking if you're watching Bex. Yeah, and these will just pop out of here easily. I'm going to switch to one that I've done earlier. And when it's all
it looks
out,
so good.
so stunning. So you could just make a box base, line the bottom of the box, and you'd be good to go like that.
You would be done.
But we are just going to take it a little bit further, and we're going to put a little shaker element in here.
Nice.
Too. So before I start, I'm going to pre-done my red liner. So we'll just do this. But like I said, you could use that technique that Barbara did and emboss some mirroring, put it behind this and feed it through. You could put a piece in and then paper piece back into it. There's just so many uses for dies like this. Use it as a stencil, and maybe cut this out your mylar.
Oh,
and then
that would
make your
look
own mask.
so good. That would be awesome.
So many different fun ways you can use something like this.
Hayley was saying to cut it from shrink plastic and shrink it down and see what it turns out like.
Little earrings.
I know.
Yes.
I actually kind of want to try that. Jess, do you fancy doing a TikTok later?
She's queen of the shrink plastic. So I have taken, and I have put it somewhere because I've seen it, I've lost it, I found it again. A little piece of, this is the starry acetate. And we're just going to add some tape around the outside here. Again, you can do this with red liner at home just to make sure it's definitely down. But in the interest of time, I'm just going to back this in here.
Is that the same size, 5x5, or have you gone a little bit shorter?
It's just a little bit smaller, just so it fits in. You just need it somewhere between that 5.5 and covering the main image, so nothing is going to seep out. And then we need to make like a little suspended panel. So I've gone back to our paper pad, and I've got this one here because I think this is really going to pop. And again, let's cut this down. Let's do about 5 and a couple of notches just to make sure it's going to cover that area. And then just to give it a bit of strength, I'm I'm going to take a bit of our black, but we're going to do this slightly differently. We're going to take this, I took that to 5 and 2 notches, so let's just take it to another 3 notches over in that direction. 2, 1, 2, 3. Now, when I pop this down on here, I'm going to leave my black panel facing up. I'm going to pop this on here, on that way, because we're not going to see this side. This side's going to be covered, but then it's going to mean that we've got a nice surface that you could either mat a layer 2 on again here, or it's just got that nice black finish inside the box. And this is just going to give this a little bit more stability. If you were doing this with cardstock, you wouldn't need to mat and layer it. It's just because I'm using a paper rather than a card. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take our foam pads and we're going to run them round the outside, making sure we create a nice
little
tight
pocket.
bond, because we are going to pop. I mean, we're using sequins for this one, so little gaps are okay. If you were using glitter or anything like that, you need to make sure that it's absolutely secure.
Fully secure.
I am going to go around again just to give it a bit more height, so just bear with me. But it'll be worth it, I promise. See, I'm not even cutting corners, I'm not even trying to get here out super quick. I'm going to double up my foam pads. You've got me in a really, really good mood. I'll probably be dead by the time I'm back again on Friday, but my voice is just about covering from the grand final.
I know, I was just about to say, you don't give yourself enough time to recover. Lynn says that dragon looks scary. I think the dragon's very empowering. It's very like, it knows what it wants.
It does.
I mean, I wouldn't like to be near it, but I think it's like a sign of strength, isn't it?
Yeah.
So for anyone who's going through anything, I think the cards with that dragon on would really sort of make someone feel quite empowered.
Yeah. Yeah, just be careful how you word your sentiment. You don't want it to come across as if you're saying that you're a scary person that you're giving it to. Although you might as well. Sometimes you do want to send a card like that. So now we've got that doubled up, we're going to just take, you can use whatever you want. I've got some gold sequins here. We're just going to pop them inside. Let's save Rachel some. I've pinched these off Rachel. I was about to use a full tub. I'll not be too greedy. Some black might go nice in here as well, but I was just grabbing what I can. Now make sure they're all kind of sat in the middle, out the way, but flat, just so we can get this panel down nice and easily without getting anything stuck underneath it. Take this backing off.
Look how easily that comes off. I love the black strips as well. There's definitely something really cool about them.
There is. And then we're just going to pop that back inside there like a faux layer, and then hopefully when we turn it over we've got this fabulous shaker effect.
That looks so good with those sequins and the colours of that paper pad.
And then I've just gone ahead, I've made a base out of the foil. Now I've made this just so it's a little bit taller, so I've cut this to 8 by 8 and then scored, I think it was 1 1/4 each side, just so we get a tiny little pop of that orange coming through, because we want to see that, don't we? And then I'm just going to finish with a little sentiment. Be the king of your castle.
Nice.
And I just think it's really, really fun, fab way I've just taken your boxes to the next level.
It's so good. Susan says gorgeous. Sam says awesome. Absolutely so much love for that demo. And I think a really good demo, because there's so many dies that we have in our stash, and ways in which we want to sort of like elevate our boxes, like Kat said, and you'll be able to do that sort of card with anything that you've got in part of your stash as well. But that's all we've got time for today. But don't worry if you need your crafting fix. We will be back tomorrow. It is myself and Dan. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. It's like, I don't even know what's happening tomorrow actually. It's some sort of like crazy mad topper show. That's all I know.
Sounds
Join
fun.
us. If Dan's got anything to do with it. When I say crazy mad topper show, I mean it 10 times more than what you actually think I mean it. So join us, because it will be crazy. And then Pauline is on Hobby Maker tomorrow as well. She's going to be there at 1 and 8 with our brand new delightfully die cut pads, and at 6 p.m. She's got a really good deal on our Christmas stickables as well. So either join us tomorrow and then join us on Hobby Maker as well for all of those fantastic shows. Well, we're off to do TikTok, so I'll see you tomorrow.